So
You
wait,
know, game. Maybe I don't want to
Worst
find
Knuckles
fucking
level.
this level
Worst
is
Knuckles level. This is my second least favorite hunting level besides Mad Space. I
Mad
hate
Space
this
just
level.
wins. There's nothing redeemable
Mad
about Mad.
Space, Mad Space, Mad Space, and Eggman Land are the two worst 3D Sonic
Oh my god, okay. So I also hated this
ever.
level because I didn't know those hammer gloves were right there. So I couldn't fucking go anywhere.
now when it comes to Mad Space versus Meteor Herd. All right, Mad Space is just complete shit. We can all agree on that. Now Meteor
Meteor
Herd,
Herd is much better than Space.
Meteor Herd is better. It's still
So Meteor
bad.
Herd is less confusing and it's easier to traverse through
Meteor Herd is, more vertical, so really, all you gotta do is just go up until you see the
No, it's easier to navigate through Meteor Herd because you don't have to worry about the planet's gravity and all that crap.
Yeah, and there's a big, huge mainland below you, so you don't feel at risk if you want to go experiment.
Upgrades for
And plus, the
in this
hint
game don't
system is
look
easier to
ridiculous.
understand.
What? Say that again. You glitched out.
I couldn't hear
Yeah,
anything. Yeah. I don't know. It's just if these levels were designed better and the radar wasn't this.
If we had the Sonic Adventure radar, these levels wouldn't be nearly as bad.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I like them, the radar needed to be the Adventure radar.
Why don't
Yeah.
you have sunglasses yet?
Because honestly, I like Knuckles' playstyle and moveset more than I do in Adventure.
Exactly. He plays and controls better here, but the radar doesn't do him any justice.
Why you people no listen?
Because you're talking very quietly. What do you want for
Nothing
Christmas?
now.
What do you want for? What the fuck do you want for Christmas?
You know, after talking about what Sonic game would be kind of the best, I might do a video later on this. Surprisingly, I'll make a video.
What do you mean, like what?
Why
like,
doesn't
like
Sonic-
discussing
why don't
what
we
I think would be the definitive type of Sonic game to
Why don't we
have.
just do it on Rage Play? Like all of us discuss our personal views and then try to merge them. Take the best ideas from all of them and merge them into one.
Well, I need to kind of script mine so I can get all the ideas down without rambling on.
Combine your two favorite Sonic
Is it a
games, Sonic
Rage
3 and
Play
Knuckles.
co-op
And
review?
it's like combine your two.
A Rage Play co-op review. A Rage Play co-op discussion. What would be the perfect Sonic game?
Just mix Sonic 3 and
anyth-
Knuckles level
anything-
design and character styles with Sonic Adventure
We
styled.
need to do a third year though, honestly. We've
Yeah,
only done-
here's the
Or-
thing. Level designs based around the character strength. Knuckles can be like a maze, like a digging and gliding maze type of thing.
You can do
Tails
it.
can be platforming, and Sonic can be like Generations.
See, what you could do is you could have them play through the similar, or pretty much the same levels, but some characters can only reach certain areas with their abilities, just like Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So there's
And
that.
Sonic Advance.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
that
guess
I would
you could do
love.
something like
That was
What
like
about Shadow? Chris?
What
Shadow.
about
But,
Shadow?
Shadow can be kind of like Sonic, but he can have a little bit more combat
He
involved.
can have a little more combat, or you could give him chaos powers and trade for, say, a spin dash or
Yeah.
something.
Instead of the Sonic Boost, give him Chaos Control.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really think about Shadow's gameplay. I just want to see the main three do something important again. Well, it's not
Well,
Tails and Knuckles.
yeah, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles.
That's
Play
in,
Sonic Boom.
in fact, that's the whole reason why people were excited for Boom, just so we can see Tails, Knuckles, and Amy actually do things.
But then they fucked it all up, so what was the point?
Well,
And
that
now-
wasn't Sega's fault. That wasn't Sega and Sonic Team's fault. That was Big Red Button.
True, but thanks to that game, the fans are going to take that way out of control, and then Sonic Team's going to be like, oh, we probably shouldn't do that because the fans freaked out. The fans seem to control
There's
what...
this comment on, I posted on my Twitter. Let me see if I can go find it.
Alright.
This will be good.
It was like a YouTube comment, basically describing the Sonic fan base, and to a degree, I still agree with it. Let's see here. Now, if I can just find it, because one guy saw them and decided to have a fucking huge ass debate.
Yeah, but the fan base is what really controls how Sega should make a game in some ways, and it's also Sega's fault because they aren't with the times. Like, they're trying to cater to the classic fans, which makes Sonic even more relevant than it already is.
Mhm.
He needs to.
There was this, this is completely irrelevant to the video, but I saw about it, so I'm sharing it with you people.
Right.
There was this priest who was rapping, and he called Jesus Christ his nigga, and I thought it was the funniest
I
thing in the
saw
world.
that. That was fucking
Oh
funny.
my god. Okay, so here's this YouTube comment that
King Boom
that I
Boom.
just posted to my Twitter because I agreed with it so much.
So
Every-
why is Knuckles fighting a ghost from the Mario series?
Reasons. Now,
Yeah, this boss comes out of freaking nowhere.
now what is this?
I don't mind it.
Now what is this
it's
thing you speak
okay,
of?
but
It's alright.
This boss actually has some I have a history with this boss. So if you run too far to the side, he'll turn around and make this noise. And for years, I thought he was saying Frankie, Frankie.
Dude, I can actually see that. I remember what he sounds like when he says that. Oh my god, that must be.
Actually,
Dude.
I have a little history with this boss too. I would play him frequently as a little kid. My cousin, who loved this game, she would watch, and every time, I ran too fast, she would find the noise very amusing.
So,
actually, I remember playing this boss. I remember here in a second he becomes the most evasive thing ever.
Also, I remember when he was doing that chomping move, and I was like, no, not the chomp chomps.
B-Dude, what's that Twitter post, real quick?
Okay, so it's a YouTube comment, and it says this. Every comment in this video is absolutely predictable. I honestly cannot wait for Sonic to die, and then when all of you will say, where's Sonic? Just like the Mega Man fans are doing with Mega Man. I cannot wait for the downfall of a character that you guys killed, not Sega. Ever since SA2, it was not enough shadow.
That's Rick.
Huh?
Quiet.
Failed.
Speak onward.
No, I was saying he becomes evasive.
Yeah, anywho, this guy's... Ever since SA2, it was not enough shadow, too much shadow, out the edge. I am tired of playing as Sonic's friends. I only want to play as Sonic. Griffin. I hate the Werehog. The daytime stages are fun. The boosting stages are boring. We want a classic type of Sonic game. Sonic 4 episodes 1 and 2 suck. Why did you make this, Sega?
Oh, I
The
saw
Wisps-
that post. Go on.
The Wisps are shit. Why can't we play as Sonic's friends? Why does Knuckles look like that? Sonic has blue arms and green eyes? Predictable, fucking utterly predictable, the lot of you. You want to know why Sonic is dying? Because Sega was listening to their fans and they were so confused on what to do, this is what they had to come up with. The reason Sonic is dying is because of you fan brats that are never pleased with anything. The fan base gets a 0 out of 10 for never being consistent with their complaints. I have never ever in my entire life seen such an entitled bunch of people that actually want their own childhood hero's demise. You can blame Sega all you want, but the fans need to shoulder the blame as well. I am surprised Sega still has the patience to even try with you people. If I was Sega, I would have said, fuck you after Heroes.
Fan base is
I mean, this is my favorite game franchise, and I honestly don't want to see it die. But he brings up a good point about everybody complaining about everything. I mean, I take each game with open arms and let it please me or disappoint me on its own right. Like, I heard a lot of people complaining about Lost World when it came out. I was like, I'm not going to judge it until I get my hands on it my own way.
See, that was
I'm a
me
different-
too.
Yeah, that's the way I am towards every game. Like, when Unleashed was coming out, I was a little bit excited for it, and I got it, and it disappointed me. Colors didn't impress me in its trailers. I got it, and I loved it. Generations? Well, I mean, I don't think I need to say anything there.
Exactly.
Generation.
Lost World, I was kind of excited for it, and I got it, and I'm kind of indifferent to it.
See, here's the thing
So,
with
I mean-
Unleashed. After you finish, I'll explain it.
No, I'm done now.
With Unleashed, I had a bit of a different experience. I don't think I wasn't really a dedicated Xbox 360 player at the time. I still played my PS2 dominantly. So when I got Unleashed, I had the PS2 version.
Yeah, I got the Wii version. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
I didn't get the HD version until like maybe 3 years ago.
pretty much the same
And-
thing here.
I was just as disappointed with it as I was with the Wii version. So.
I actually liked the PS2 version. I thought it was okay. I was like, it's fun. It's not as good as the adventure games, but I thought it was a good experience regardless. Then I played the HD version. I didn't like that one as much, ironically.
No.
Just because
I mean,
it's HD doesn't mean it's better.
I mean, each version has their ups and downs. Like, I think the difficulty level in the Wii PS2 version is fine, but the boost engine and stuff is a lot better in the HD version.
Oh yes, much better.
HD version a lot harder than the Wii.
That's another reason why I don't like Unleashed. It's ridiculously hard. It's way too hard for its own good.
And the only reason why it was hard is because
The controls
you know,
are very slippery and not.
No,
Tight.
here's some of the reasons why I don't like Unleashed. The levels are memorize or die.
Oh yeah.
If you don't have the stages memorized, you will die a ton. And the levels aren't designed around Sonic's limitations. They have these really ridiculous sharp turns that you need to drift around, but his drift wings out so much that it's
Yeah.
almost pointless.
the Unleashed drift wasn't very tight.
The Unleashed drift was awful. And plus, he goes way too fast for you to be. And that goes back to my point of them being memorized only. And those sections where you have to run on the water or else you drown,
Oh no.
those sections,
Yeah.
they throw so much crap at you.
Yeah, but technically, with those exceptions, you don't have to boost.
See, I think what happened
No,
was
the water sections you do.
Yeah, minus the water sections and all that.
That's the thing, though. Unleashed, that's what the game was built around the boost.
See, I think the problem is
But the game is built around the boost, but the levels don't compensate for his abilities.
right.
That's what I don't like.
The boost games. I mean, I like them mostly Colors and Generations. But the thing is, if it's just Sonic going fast all the time and there's barely any platforming, because let's be honest, Unleashed barely had any platforming. Might as well just be a race.
Yeah, that was another problem. That's reason why I like Generation so much, because it mixed the platform of the colors with the boosting of Unleashed, and it mended them perfectly.
Yeah, so
Well,
Unleashed was literally boost to win. Colors was here's all the platforming Unleashed didn't have.
but less of the boosting and whatnot.
Yeah, and then Generations was like, here's both of them together. And
I don't know. Unleashed had multiple pathways.
Rocky.
Yeah, that too.
What did my dog get in this game?
see, that's one thing I like about Lost World. It focused on not super god speed, and it had a good amount of
Yeah,
platforming.
I mean, here's the thing. I love Colors and Generations a lot, but it took away the point of the classic games. Speed was something you had to earn.
Right.
You can go fast in Lost World. You just have to know how to. And that was a complaint that a lot of people had about Lost World. It's like, oh, Sonic's all about going fast. I'm like, no, he's not. He's a platformer.
Fans have forgotten. Like, if I say speed
this
runs,
is coming from somebody that hates the Sonic franchise, and he hates me for being a Sonic fan specifically.
who?
And when I was getting on to somebody you don't know, someone I go to school with, and I hate this guy with a passion, but I was complaining about IGN's Lost World review, not because of the score, but because they were comparing it to Unleashed. And he was saying, well, the reason why they hate it is because, you know, Sonic's supposed to be going fast. That's what the Sonic games are about. I'm like, no, actually, it's a platformer.
High
The
speed
the
platforming.
speed is something you have to earn. Like, if you want to go fast in Sonic 3, you have to know how to go fast.
Though you have to admit, speed is a big part of Sonic.
Oh, yeah, speed is the thing. Yeah, speed is a part of the games, but it's not the reason.
And when you take that away, Sonic pretty much becomes the thing he mocked.
Shadow, Sonic Boom, 3D Blast.
Yeah. Wait, Shadow had speed. What are you talking?
No, it was, well, not-
Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog, he
sometimes.
mostly moved a little bit, stop, shoot, move a little bit more, stop, shoot.
No,
I don't know
some of
what you guys were doing.
Some of the early levels, yes, but when you get to like the Comet levels,
And the one city level where there's bombs everywhere, you had to like circle around the whole city like a billion
exactly,
times.
you had to
Hello?
inch your way around to find everything. I mean, you could go fast, but the game wouldn't want you to, or else you would miss something you needed to destroy or something.
My
Oh,
fault.
yeah.
It's slugged on.
Suddenly,
It's not really so much, you know. This is
I mean, if you know where everything is, then sure, you can blast through it all you want to, but I don't have the patience to play that game enough times to memorize everything.
it's not so much the memory thing. Well, I can admit, Shadow, its biggest fault is just design choices in general.
and slippery controls.
That is the whole reason why I hate that game.
And
That
suddenly,
and I think it has the worst controls of any 3D Sonic game. Yes, I like 06's controls better than Shadow. Deal
same,
with it.
same here, to be honest with you. Sonic, alright, suddenly we're in space, fake Chaos Emerald, Knuckles bailed the plot, the end.
Knuckles is like, fuck you guys, I'm going back to my own subplot.
But
Look at Amy over there.
Which is the exact opposite of what they turn Knuckles into now. I'm going to abort the Master Emerald.
There.
my least favorite
They'll
Sonic
abandon
game.
it completely.
My least favorite Sonic game is Secret Rings because I can't control him.
My least favorite game is 3D Blast because that game needs to burn.
My least favorite game is Free Riders because you can't
Connect.
control at all.
Because